Okay, welcome everyone in the class. Is my voice clear to everyone? Okay, all right. So guys, which lesson we are studying right now? Can anybody tell me? Okay, Maitreya, Prerna, Aryan, Dvijesh, Prerna, Jay Aher. Okay, Jay Aher, am I audible to you? Where is Jay Aher? Hello. So is my screen visible to all of you? Okay, Maitreya, visible. Okay, all right. So Jay Aher, where are you? Are you listening to me or not? Avigna Pawara is there or not? No, she's not today here. Okay, listen. Okay, he's not replying. It means he's not giving attention. Okay. Don't know why people actually waste their money like this. Okay, so guys, here is the textbook. Okay, and what we are studying right now, we are studying the physiography and drainage system of India and Brazil. So in that, in India, what we have seen Himalaya. Basically, India is basically we have covered into five parts, or we have divided into major five parts. Physiographic division it is called as. तर त्यामध्ये काय काय आलंय एक हिमालय. Second one is North Indian place. Below that, okay, there is a peninsular region of India. Coastal plains are there, and island groups. So in between all these things, what we have seen four of third part. That is Himalaya, North Indian plains, the peninsula. After that, the coastal plain. So we have covered up to the coastal plain, and the last and the fifth part of the India's physiography, that is the island groups. I think we have started it in the last lecture, right? Island groups. So is it clear to everyone that we are going to start the island groups today? Hello? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So guys, very first let me show you where are the island groups. So okay, before that we will go for the narration. See, India has many small and large islands among the coast of mainland. Okay, so what is the mainland India? Okay, the mainland India is from the Himalaya to Kanyakumari. Okay, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, like that. And apart from this mainland, okay, we have some islands. म्हणजेच काय आपल्याकडे बेट आहेत आपल्या इंडियाची. So what are these islands? We will see. Okay. Uh, okay, so these are included in the coastal island groups. So basically, these are in the coastal regions of the India, apart away from the coastal regions of the India. Besides, India has two large groups of islands, one each in Arabian Sea and in Bay of Bengal. So basically, there are two major or two large group of islands. So basically, one group is present in the Arabian Sea and another group is present in the Bay of Bengal. Okay, the islands in the Arabian Sea are known as Lakshadweep, whereas the islands in the Bay of Bengal are called the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, so I think all of you know that where is Andaman Nicobar and where is Lakshadweep. So basically Lakshadweep is situated, this island group is situated in the Arabian Sea, which is to the we can say west of the Indian coastal region, west coastal region. Okay. After that, the second island group, that is the Andaman and Nicobar, it is present in the Arabian Sea. So I'm sorry, Arabian Sea, nahi, Bay of Bengal. Okay. So I will just show you the graph over here. Okay, on map. See here, Lakshadweep. Okay, these are the Lakshadweep. All that green points you are seeing in this Arabian Sea, these are nothing but the Lakshadweep Islands. And here, this is the Arabian Sea, right? See here, Arabian Sea. Now, this is the Bay of Bengal. And in the Bay of Bengal, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, India, you can see here, all the dots you can see, blue, green. And see, why this is green? Can anybody tell me why this is green? Okay, you see it's green. It is green because we know green is at sea level. It means whatever the land or islands present in this group, these are at the sea level. Okay, there are no many mountains, nothing like that. It is a plain region over there and it is at the sea level. It is not very high from the level of water in the sea level. But if you go here, if you see the Andaman Nicobar Bay, you can easily see at the coastal region there is a sea level, green color. But as we go in the center of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, we can easily see the highest mountains. Okay, yellow, and we can say which color is there, orange color. So its height is almost 200 meters to 600 meters above the sea level. Okay. So in the Lakshadweep, Karavati is the capital of the Lakshadweep Islands, and in Andaman Nicobar, okay, Port Blair you can say, okay, it is important place over there. Okay guys, no issue guys, you can join, but be punctual, okay? Be punctual. So is it clear to everyone where Andaman Nicobar is situated and where Lakshadweep is situated? Is it clear for everyone? Okay, all right. Okay, fine. Now, most of the islands in Lakshadweep are atoll islands. They are small in extent and not very high. Okay, so atoll islands is a name given to that. Okay, and they are very small. Okay, and not very high. As we have seen, they are not very high and they are at the sea level, we can say, because it is in greenish color. So that means it is at sea level. It is not very high. So you have to remember that most of the islands in the Lakshadweep are atoll islands. Okay. They are small in extent. म्हणजेच काय ते फार दूरवर पसरलेले नाहीत, छोटे छोटे islands आहेत. Okay, and not very high. So islands in the Andaman group are mainly volcanic islands. Okay, what do you mean by volcanic islands? Basically, because of the volcano, okay, erupted over there. That's why that lava, okay, which is come out of the volcano, that gets solidified in the sea, and because of that, these islands are formed. That is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So these are called as the volcanic islands. They are large with hills in their interior parts. Of includes an island called Barren Island, which has only active volcano. So basically, Andaman group islands are large with hills in their interior parts. Okay. So basically, as we have seen in the Andaman Nicobar Islands, there are mountains present inside at the central part or the interior of the island group. So it includes the island called Barren Island, which has the only active volcano. Okay. So basically in Andaman group, okay, not in the Nicobar. In Andaman group, there are mountains present, hills are present in the interior part, and in that there is one of the active volcano there. Okay, there is one of the active volcano means the volcano that can be erupt at any time. Okay, so that's why it is called as active volcano. Which has active volcano. Okay, in India there are atolls in the Nicobar groups too. Okay, guys. Guys, am I audible to everyone? Hello. Okay, okay. So please wait for a minute. I'll just refresh my network. So okay, guys, am I audible now? Is presentation visible? Okay, okay, okay. So basically, we are studying about the islands in India. Okay. So there are basically two island groups in India. One is in the Arabian Sea, that is Lakshadweep. These are the atolls. Okay, atolls means we can say circular islands. Okay, and there is a coral reef. प्रवाळ हा शब्द ऐकलाय का तुम्ही मराठीमध्ये? प्रवाळ एक नॅचरल ऑर्गॅनिझम्स असतात ते प्रवाळ. Okay, so it is called as coral in English. So these islands in the Andaman Nicobar, Andaman, so are the atolls, not Andaman. In the Lakshadweep are the atolls, and Andaman and Nicobar is present in the Bay of Bengal. So basically, in Bay of Bengal, there is Andaman group and Nicobar group, and in Andaman group there is one active volcano. Okay, and it is the only active volcano in India. So its name is Barren Island. It is present on the Barren Island. Okay. So you have to what you have to mention in this, if this is asking the question, what are the islands in the India? Then you have to give their topography, physiography. Okay. Basically in Lakshadweep, these are plain islands. Okay, no mountains, hilly region there. But in Andaman Nicobar, there is hilly region. These are the volcanic islands. Okay. So all this is about the Andaman and Nicobar. Okay. Can you see that Google Earth? I have just shown you that application. Hello? Is it visible to everyone? Okay, all right. So I will just show you where it is actually located. See here, ये है हमारी अर्थ, ओके, ये आपली आहे पृथ्वी, एंड ये हमारा प्यारा भारत, ओके, ये हमारा इंडिया. इंडिया के नीचे क्या है, इधर है श्रीलंका, ओके, एंड हियर are the Andaman Lakshadweeps, okay, here are the Lakshadweep. You can see the small Lakshadweep, right? These are the small islands over here in the Arabian Sea. See here, okay, and this is in the Arabian Sea. See, here is the Arabian Sea. And if you go here, here is the Bay of Bengal, and these are the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. See here, this is Andaman Island, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, here is the Nicobar. Okay, here is the Nicobar. So basically, this is the map of India. Now, see here, we are going to study about the Brazil now. Okay. Now I will show Himalaya also here. Okay. See here. Here is the Himalaya. Okay, Nepal. So basically, Himalaya starts from here, Tajikistan. I told you. Okay. Tajikistan, Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh. Okay, all this area is nothing but the Himalayan mountains. Which are these mountains? Okay, you can see these lines over the Indian border and Nepal border. This is the Himalayan range. Okay, this is Himalayan range. Okay, is it visible to everyone now? देखो ये हिमालय है, ये है हमारा प्यारा भारत, इधर है इंडिया. ओके, तो ये जो आपको पार दिख रहा है ये पेनिनसुला रीजन है. ये जो ट्रायंगुलर शेप का, इसे कहते हैं पेनिनसुला रीजन. इसके बाद ये जो प्लेन हरा एरिया आप दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पर, देख रहे हैं ये जो उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार, हरियाणा का, पंजाब का, तो ये एरिया है इंडिया का, द नॉर्दर्न प्लेन ऑफ इंडिया. ओके, आफ्टर दैट ये है राजस्थान, इधर है थार डेझर्ट. ओके, या ठिकाणी आपलं थार हे वाळवंट आहे राजस्थानचं. मग इथे गुजरात, इथे महाराष्ट्र येतो. ओके, तो ये है हमारी अर्थ. Okay, so do you understand it? Hello. So was it visible to all of you, that map, that earth? Okay, all right. So I hope you have got more clarity with this, how we are studying actually. So now we will start about the Brazil, what Brazil is. So now before starting the Brazil, just tell me, I'll be ask you one question to all of you, and I will give you 30 seconds to give the answer. Okay. So the question is, as we have seen that India is divided into 5 major parts. Okay. So which are these parts? This is the question to you. So I hope you, all of you, have understood this question. Okay. Okay, Siddhant. So write out the answer here. I will just wait for you people. What are the five major parts of India, or India's physiography is divided into five parts. So what are these five parts? Write it down. Okay. Hello, anybody who will answer the question? Okay, Aryan Himalayas, North Indian Plains, the peninsula, okay, the coastal plain and island. So this is the perfect answer, okay. So I hope that everybody would write the same answer or remember the same answer. And in them, you have to write down 5 to 6 points if it is asked in the question, okay. So is it clear to everyone? Now we will start about the Brazil, okay. Even a cursory look at a map will make you realize that a large part of Brazil is occupied by highlands, plateaus, and small mountains. Okay, so guys, as India has plain part, okay, basically most of the India's land is plain, okay, and it is having the plateau on it. But if you see the map of the Brazil, then what we will look, we will observe that there are many highlands, okay, by which the large part of the Brazil is occupied. Also, it is also occupied by the highlands, plateaus, and small mountains in the Brazil. So where is the Brazil? See the map of Brazil over here. Okay, see here. The most of the part of the Brazil is, okay, it is occupied by the highlands. See here, height in the meters. It is not as high as Indian Himalayan, okay, Himalayan mountains. It is not very high as Himalayan mountains, but still it is having the height up to 1000 meters, okay, or more than 1000 meters, okay. You can easily see over here all that yellow region, all that uh, okay, faint green region we can say. So it is covered by the mountains, okay, highlands, uh, plateaus. There are no very high and long extending mountains in the country. So what are they saying? That in the Brazil, there are not very high mountains like Himalaya. Also, they are not extended like Himalaya. Okay, they are not very extended. They are single mountains situated or present in the Brazil's mainland. So as we have seen that Himalaya start from the Tajikistan and it reaches to the Himalaya, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so it is extended very long distance, very far. So this is not the case in Brazil's mountains. They are not very high and they are not very extended far, except for the northern Amazon basin and in the north southwest along the upper part of the Paraguay basin. There are no wide plains in the country. Okay, what are they saying? There are no wide plains in the country. As we have seen, there are northern plain in India. Okay, so likewise that there are not many plain region in the Brazil, but except Amazon basin, northern Amazon basin. ओके, ब्राझील मध्ये फारसे मैदानी प्रदेश नाहीत किंवा सपाट प्रदेश नाहीत, परंतु अमेझॉन बेसिन मध्ये मात्र एक सपाट प्रदेश आहे. आणि पॅराग्वे हा जो कंट्री आहे, तर पॅराग्वेच्या कंट्रीच्या वर जी बेसिन आहे तर त्या ठिकाणी वी कॅन सी दी प्लेन एरिया. Okay, see here, here is the Paraguay river, and the river color is at that region is the green. And what is the meaning of green color? It is at the sea level. We can easily see it is at the sea level. So basically, this is a plain area. And here also in Amazon river basin, there is also plain area, greenish color. Basically, there is also a plain area. But apart from all this northern Amazon basin and southwest region here, there are no plain regions in the Brazil. Okay, there is no plain region in the Brazil. So I hope I am audible to everyone. Okay, there is no plain region in the Brazil. Even the coastal plains are restricted to their expanse. म्हणजेच काय, इवन कोस्टल रिजन जो आहे ब्राझीलला पण खूप जास्त मोठ्या प्रमाणात कोस्टल रिजन किंवा कोस्टल लाईन भेटलेली आहे. ओके, ब्राझील ऑल्सो ब्लेस्ड विथ दी very long coastal line, but in the coastal line also, or in the coastal region also, there is no very much flat land and plain land present there, and it is not expanded too much there. So the physiographic division of the Brazil are as follow. So guys, as India is divided into 5 physiographic divisions, parts, likewise that Brazil is also divided into 5 parts for our study. See here, first one is the highlands. Okay, whatever the highlands, hill region present in the Brazil, it is about that. Next one is the Great Escarpment. So what do you mean by escarpment? The Great Escarpment means it is having a very steep slope. अत्यंत तीव्र उताराचा जो काही region आहे in the Brazil, that is called as the Great Escarpment. The next region is called as the coastal region. The next one is the plains. Okay, likewise northern Indian plains. And the third, the fifth is the island groups. The same like the India. Okay, the same region like the India, that is the island groups. So now we will see one by one. Okay, the first one is the highlands. Okay, here we will see about the highlands. The southern Brazil is occupied by an extensive plateau. Okay, जो दक्षिणेकडील जो भूभाग आहे ब्राझील या देशाचा, so that is occupied by, that is covered by the extensive plateau. Okay, so southern Brazil is occupied by an extensive plateau. Plateau is called as, we can, so plateau is considered as the highland, but it is plain. Okay, मराठीमध्ये त्याला पठार असं म्हटलं जातं. Okay, it is differently described as Brazilian highlands or Brazilian shield or Brazilian plateau. So as there is a Deccan plateau present in the India, likewise that there is a Brazilian highland present in the Brazil, or the another name for it is Brazilian shield, or also there is another name, we can say Brazilian plateau. Brazilian and Guyana Highlands together form the core of South American continent. Okay, what they are saying? Brazilian and Guyana Highlands means Brazilian plateau and Guyana plateau together form the core of the South American continent. So basically we know that Brazil is present in the South American continent, and along with the Brazil there are many member countries in the South American region. So there is Paraguay, there is Argentina, there is Venezuela, there is Chile, there is Peru. Okay, likewise that. So basically the highland region of the Brazil and the highland region of the Guyana is one of the countries there. It forms the core of the South American continent. Means it is a very important part. The main part of the Guyana Highlands is in Venezuela and it extends to French Guiana. Okay. So where is Guyana Highlands? We can see here, still right here, Guyana Highlands. Guyana is a country over here. Again, Suriname is a country here. French Guiana is also country. So basically, Venezuela, okay, from the Venezuela, Guyana Highland starts, and to the south, there is a Brazilian Highland. Okay, there is Brazilian Highland. See here, Brazilian Highland or Brazilian Shield or Brazilian Plateau, it is called as the, it is a part of Highlands, okay, that is present in the Brazil. So this forms the core of the South American continent. Okay. I hope it is clear to everyone now. The main part of the Guyana Highlands, it is in the Venezuela and it extends up to French Guiana. In Brazil, it covers the state of Roraima, okay, Pará and Amapá in the north. So basically, Guyana Highland is present from Guyana, from the Venezuela to the French Guiana, as we have just seen in the north part of the Brazil. And Brazilian Highlands are present in the state of Roraima, Pará and Amapá in the north. So basically these are three states in the Brazil, and that Brazilian Highland is present in these three states. And another Guyana Highland is present in the Venezuela. It goes to the Guyana, then Suriname, and then to French Guiana. See here, Guyana Highland, which is Venezuela here, Guyana is here, Suriname is here, and French Guiana. So it starts from the Venezuela to Guyana. And here is the Brazilian Highlands. It is in the it is in the three states. Okay. So guys, there is some noise over here. Am I audible to everyone now? Okay. So do we have any doubt regarding the topic that we are covering about the highlands present in the Brazil? Okay, we have seen that basically it forms the core of South American continent. That is Brazilian Highlands and Guyana Highlands. Okay. But the highest peak of the Brazil, Pico de Neblina, okay, Pico de Neblina is 3014 meter high. It means from the sea level, its height is almost more than 3 kilometers, okay, or 3014 meters. And it lies on the border between Brazil and Venezuela. Okay, Pico de Neblina. Where is Pico de Neblina? Can you see here? Pico de Neblina, and it is present on the, yes, see here, Pico de Neblina. Okay, Pico de Neblina, 13 and 14 meters, 3014 meters height of it. It is the highest peak, highest mountain in the Brazil, and it is situated, where it is situated? It is situated on the border between Brazil and Venezuela. Okay, The regions to the east and south of the Brazilian highlands have an altitude of more than 1000 meters. Okay, it means east and south region of the Brazil or the Brazilian highland, it is of the height more than 1000 meters. Okay, but in the other parts, the altitude is between 500 to 1000 meters. सो ब्राझिलियन हायलँडच्या तुम्ही पूर्वेकडे आणि दक्षिणेकडला जर पार्ट बघितला तर त्या ठिकाणी जी हाईट आहे ती किती आहे ऑलमोस्ट मोर दॅन 1000 मीटर. बट द रेस्ट ऑफ द रिजन at that place is having height between 500 to 1000 meter. Okay, Brazilian highland. See, all that is present in the green, in the orange color, it is having height more than 1000 meter, and all the parts that are present in the yellow color, it is having the height between 500 to 1000 meter. Okay, so this is the east part of the Brazil, this is the south part of the Brazil. The regions to the east and south of the Brazilian highlands have an altitude more than 1000 meter, but in the other parts the altitude is between 500 to 1000 meter. The highlands gradually slope towards north and slopes are not very steep. Steep means तीव्र उतार किंवा एकदम कडा डोंगराचा किंवा माउंटेन रेंजचा हिली रिजनचा. ओके, so basically the highlands gradually slope towards the north. The highlands that we have seen in the middle of the Brazil, that goes, okay, it gradually slope towards the north. Okay, त्यांचा जो उतार आहे तो कुठे आहे उत्तरेकडील प्रदेशाकडे आहे आणि that उतार is not very steep, that slope is not very steep, it is gradual, it is small continuous slope. Okay, it is not very steep. The tributaries of Amazon flowing through this region make a rapid and waterfall. Okay, the tributaries of Amazon flowing through this region make rapids and waterfalls. So basically we know that here, if you see the map of the Brazil, you can see the central line as the Amazon region. Okay, the central river is the Amazon, but you can see that there are many rivers that are tributaries of the Amazon region. They flow and directly meet and get merged with the Amazon river to the north. Okay, you can see many rivers are there. Okay, Purus river, okay, Jingu river, Japura river, Amazon river is there. Okay, there are many rivers, but all the names are not given. Okay, so basically because of this region there are many waterfalls are present over here. Okay, the tributaries of Amazon flowing through this region makes rapids and waterfalls. Towards the north, the slopes are steep but not abrupt. Okay, we know that the Amazon highlands, Brazilian highlands get gradually sloped in the north region, but that is not very steep region, or the slope is not very abrupt. But as we go towards the north, more north, okay, the slopes are steep but not abrupt. There are steep slopes, म्हणजेच काय आहे त्या ठिकाणी तीव्र उतार आहे, but it is not very abrupt. Abrupt means एकदम अचानकपणे असा कोणत्या ठिकाणी असा एकदम स्लोप नाही, तो कंटिन्युअसली ग्रॅज्युअली स्टीप slopes we can see in the line. A number of rivers take off from the terminal portion of the highlands and flow northwards to meet Atlantic Ocean. See here. Here is the Brazilian highland. So we know if there is highland, then there is a very high rainfall. So if there is a very high rainfall, then many regions take up from that. Many rivers originate from that highland region and that region or that rivers flow towards the north, and it reaches to the Amazon river, and again it meets that Amazon river meets to the North Atlantic Ocean or Atlantic Ocean. Okay. So a number of rivers take off from the terminal portion of the highlands and flow northwards to meet Atlantic Ocean. Some major rivers like Uruguay, Paraguay, and Parana originate from the southern slopes of the highlands and enter Argentina. So some rivers start or take off from the highland region. They flow towards the north and they reach to the Amazon river. They meet to the Amazon river. But towards the south region also, some rivers originate. Some rivers take off from the highland region and they goes to the another country. What is the name of that another country? It is Argentina. So which are the rivers? Uruguay is the river, Paraguay is the river, and Parana is the river. See here, south region of the highland. This is the Brazilian highland, and this is the south river. See, south plain. There is a Paraguay river. There is a Parana river. Okay. Also, there is a Uruguay river. You can see here. See, at the south of the part, and that rivers goes to the Argentina. Okay, all the rivers meet to the Argentina. So guys, we are studying about the highlands that are present in the Brazil. So you have to tell everything about that highland, where it is located. Okay, what is the height of that highlands? At north side of the highland, what is present? If there are regions, rivers or not? What is present to the east? What is present to the south? What is present to the west? So which rivers originate from that? In which direction they go? Okay, and name of the river. You have to give the answer for this. So that rivers from the south, that is Uruguay, Paraguay, and Parana, that originate from the southern slopes of the highlands, enter Argentina. Its slope towards the east is steep, and it appears in the form of escarpment. Escarpment means कडा. We can say एकदम कड्यावरून खाली जे आपण बघतो किंवा बऱ्याच ठिकाणी हाईटवर असतो, हायलँड रिजन असतो. तर ईस्ट साइड जी आहे ते पूर्वेकडील जी साइड आहे या हायलँडची, तर ती काय स्टीप आहे, तीव्र उतार आहे, कडा आहे त्या ठिकाणी. अँड ही अपेअर्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अन एस्कार्पमेंट, म्हणजेच एक कड्यासारखा आकार त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला दिसून येतो. सो बेसिकली गाइस, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द हायलँड that is present in the Brazil. So do you people understood it or not? Are you able to relate the map and the information that I am teaching you? Hello, am I audible to everyone? Okay, many people are leaving the class. Only 4 or 3 students are there. Aditya, Maitreya, and who is another? Jaya. Okay, Jaya is not giving any attention. He don't care whether sir is teaching or not. If he teaches, okay. Not teaches, okay. Understand? Don't understand, no problem. Okay. So anybody having any doubt in this? Highlands that is present in the Brazil. It is the first physiographic part of the Brazil. The second part we are going to see. Okay. So guys, this is the Google Earth. This is our Earth. Okay. This is our India. Okay. ये है हमारा प्यारा भारत इधर. अभी ब्राझील किधर है? तो ब्राझील कुठे आहे मी तुम्हाला आता दाखवतो. ओके, ब्राझील आहे या ठिकाणी पृथ्वीवर प्रेझेंट. कुठे? ओके, हा जो तुम्हाला प्रदेश दिसत आहे तर हा आहे ब्राझील. ओके, हा पूर्ण आहे ब्राझील. तर तुम्ही इथं बघू शकता, इथं आहे अमेझॉन रिव्हर. कुठे? ही जी तुम्ही लाईन बघू शकता, तर या ठिकाणी आहे अमेझॉन रिव्हर, स्टेट ऑफ अमेझॉन्स. ओके, दिस इज द अमेझॉन रिव्हर. आता मी तुम्हाला आता सांगितलं होतं ना, गयाना, सुरिनाम, फ्रेंच गयाना. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर तुम्हाला मी व्हेनेझुएलाचं पण सांगितलं होतं. ओके, इज इट क्लिअर टू एव्हरीवन नाव? आता हा जो रिजन तुम्ही बघू शकता, ओके, ब्राझीलचा. तर हा जो रिजन आहे, स्टेट ऑफ साओ पालो, ओके, स्टेट ऑफ मॅटो ग्रॉसो सॉइल. सो येस रिजन में किंवा या भागामध्ये मोठ्या प्रमाणात हायलँड्स दिसून येतात. ओके, हायलँडचा जो रिजन आहे तो हा आहे. आता या ठिकाणी पेराग्वे आहे, पॅराग्वेची रिव्हर होते, पुन्हा त्याच्यानंतर उरुग्वे रिव्हर येते. अर्जेंटिनामध्ये त्या रिव्हर सर्व काही आपल्याला जाताना दिसतात. यू कॅन सी दॅट रिव्हर्स ऑल्सो हिअर. ओके, सी हिअर इज वन ऑफ द रिव्हर. Which river is this? Is there any name to it? Okay, Parana river. See here is the Parana river. Okay, now Parana river is here, Uruguay river is here, and they all go to the Uruguay, sorry, Argentina. So can you see this map of Brazil? Brazil is present here. This is the South American continent, Latin America. It is called as the Latin America. आता तुम्हाला जे सगळ्यात जास्त हाईटचं तुम्हाला मी सांगितलं होतं 3014 मीटरची, तर तो आहे ह्या रिजन मध्ये. ओके, तो जो माउंटेन आहे सगळ्यात हायेस्ट माउंटेन, तो ऍक्च्युली आहे या रिजन मध्ये. ओके, इथं बघू शकता तुम्ही, हा टोटल रिजन या ठिकाणी आहे, हा हिली रिजन आहे. ओके, अँड दॅट इज प्रेझेंट ओव्हर हिअर. No, present there or here. Venezuela. State of Roraima. Okay. So guys, I hope with the help of this you will understand that what are different things that we are studying about the Brazil. Here, this is the Brazil. Okay. So was it visible to all of you that Earth, that Brazil, map of the Brazil? Okay, you will get more clarity with the help of it. Where actually it is located. Okay, where India is, where Brazil is. Just wait, but I think I closed the tab. Okay, the Highlands. So likewise that guys, we have covered this Highland part of the Brazilian geographic division. The next part is the Great Escarpment. So Escarpment म्हणजेच काय आहे, जो कड्यासारखा डोंगराळ भाग असतो. ओके, कोणत्याही देशाचा, कोणत्याही ठिकाणचा, कोणत्याही भागातला एखादा कड्यासारखा उताराचा उंच एस्कार्पमेंट त्याला असं म्हटलं जातं. ग्रेट एस्कार्पमेंट ब्राझील मध्ये त्याला म्हटलं जातं. ओके, though it occupies a very small area, the nature of its slope and the effect it has on the climate make it a separate physiographic region. Okay, what is it? Though it occupies a very small area, the nature of its slope and the effect it has on climatic, okay, on the climate makes it a separate physiographic region. So basically this great escarpment जो region आहे, okay, हा जो region आहे ब्राझील मध्ये किंवा जे physiographic division आहे, it is not very big, it is a small area, okay, it is a small region, but the nature of its slope, त्याचा उतार ज्या पद्धतीने तीव्र आहे, स्टीप आहे, किंवा it has an effect on the climate. ब्राझीलचं जे क्लायमेट आहे, whatever the climate of Brazil is, that escarpment has effect or it affects the climate of the Brazil. So that's why it is considered as a separate physiographic region. जर एवढा काही त्याचा रिजन किंवा मॅटर नसता किंवा एस्कार्पमेंट मुळे क्लायमेट चेंज होत नसता किंवा त्याचा स्लोप पण नॉर्मल असता तर it will not be the part of physiographic region, separate part, okay, but it has the nature of its slope is very steep and it has the effect on the climate of the Brazil. That's why it is a separate physiographic region and we are studying it. The eastern side of the highlands is demarcated because of the escarpment. Okay, what is it? ब्राझीलची जी काही ईस्टर्न साइड आहे हायलँडची, आपण आताच हायलँड कुठे आहे बघितलं, तर त्याची जी पूर्वेकडील साइड आहे तर त्या पूर्वेकडील साइड कशी आहे, देयर इज हॅव्हिंग द स्टीप स्लोप, ओके, अँड दॅट ईस्टर्न साइड इज डिमार्केटेड. त्या ठिकाणी योग्य प्रकारे मार्किंग करण्यात आलेली नाही किंवा कोणतं स्टेट कोणत्या दिशेला आहे, कोणतं सिटी कोणत्या बाजूला आहे किंवा याची प्रॉपर मार्किंग केलेली नाही, बिकॉज देयर इज व्हेरी स्टीप स्लोप ॲट दॅट प्लेस. Okay, in this region the altitude of the escarpment is 790 meters. So actually 790 meters is very high, it is almost 1 kilometer we can say. Okay, in some regions the height decreases gradually. The escarpment is very steep, particularly from Sao Paulo to Porto Alegre. Okay, Alegre or Alegre, you can pronounce according to your easiness. So basically it is present in the eastern side of the highlands and its height is generally 790 meter, okay, from the sea level. In some region height decreases gradually. The escarpment is very steep, particularly from the Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is one of the city in the Brazil. It is very major city in the Brazil. Likewise, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata city in the India, Chennai in India. Likewise, that Sao Paulo is very important city in the Brazil. So basically, the escarpment, म्हणजे सी जे काही हायलँड आहे त्याचा जो कडा आहे, जो escarpment आहे, its slope is very high or very steep. म्हणजे त्याचा कडा, त्याचा उतार एकदम तीव्र आहे. तर कुठे आहे तो? साओ पालोचा जे रिजन आहे, साओ पालो पासून सुरू होतो हा रिजन, तर पोर्टो अलेग्री हा जो रिजन आहे तिथपर्यंत स्लोप इज व्हेरी स्टीप. द एस्कार्पमेंट ऍक्ट ॲज अ बॅरियर टू साऊथ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स गिव्हिंग राईज टू रेन शॅडो एरिया इन द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ द हायलँड. ओके, द एस्कार्पमेंट्स ऍक्ट ॲज अ बॅरियर टू साऊथ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स. आता या ठिकाणी आपण बघू शकता जो मोठा कडा आहे, खूप मोठा एस्कार्पमेंट्स आहे, तर यामुळे काय होतं, एक बॅरियर तयार होतो, एक अडथळा निर्माण होतो, एक वी कॅन से येस बॅरियर इज अ गुड वर्ड. सो इट इज अ बॅरियर ओव्हर देअर. सो दॅट्स व्हॉट हॅपन्स, whatever the wind is coming, whatever the clouds are coming, that are stopped here because of this escarpment. Okay, and because of this what happens, the area in the northeastern part of the highlands, it becomes a rain shadow region. Rain shadow means what? Only clouds are there but there is no raining, because the rain is finished or it is ended in the aerial region. Okay, so here this is the Brazilian highlands, and in the eastern side of it there are, what is there, there are escarpment. It is small region, okay. And because of this escarpment, what happened? All the wind that is coming from the sea, all the clouds that are coming from the sea, or the wind coming from the sea, it gets, it acts as a barrier to that wind, and all the rain that gets fall down. But if you go to far, if you go to northern or eastern side of that, what happens? There is a rain shadow region because of this escarpment. Because the water cannot go there, or rainfall cannot go there, and there becomes a shadow of, we can say, rain. That's why it is called as the rain shadow region. The region to the north of this area is called Drought Quadrilateral. Okay, as I told you that because of the all the rain or the all the clouds get stored because the escarpments, the region that is next to that escarpment, see here, here is the escarpment. Okay, so apart from that escarpment, if you go to the south, if you go to the north, sorry, not south, to the north, then that is called as the drought quadrilateral, because there is the less rainfall and drought prone area is there. Okay, so this is the second part of the Brazilian physiographic division. First we have seen highlands, after that we have seen great escarpment. Okay, so guys, escarpment is here. Okay, all this region is having the escarpment. As I have told you, Sao Paulo, where is the Sao Paulo? Here is the Sao Paulo. See, Sao Paulo is very important city in the Brazil. See here, this is the Sao Paulo. How densely it is populated. You can see here, Sao Paulo is very densely populated city in the Brazil. See here, all these are the houses. Okay, see, this is the area. These are the houses. These are the, okay, you can easily see the buildings over here. Okay, see here guys, these are the big buildings in the Brazil. See how big it is. So very densely populated Brazil, this Sao Paulo city. Okay, see how big it is. I think there is no city in India which is as big as this Sao Paulo. So, hello, am I audible to everyone now? Okay. So guys, this was for your extra information. Okay, this map I have shown today. It gives you more information, or it gives you the idea. Okay. So our time is over for today. Do you have any doubt in the today's lecture? Okay. If you have, you can ask me in the next lecture. Okay. No issues. So till that, goodbye to everyone and good night. Take care. Now you can leave the class.